This
right?
conference will now be recorded.
Task 5.
Yes.
OPJ, there is a PZ dynasty. Nothing but this task is related to OPJ open by handle. So what is this task? So what is the OPJ open by handle? So this method is used to retrieving the single record by using the handle key. So there is a period dynasty. You can applying the to handle key if you want to retrieving the record. That is OPJ open by handle. So let's say so this is a document for OPJ open period dynasty. So when you create any rule into the PRPC, the rule will be saved into the then particular data table into the database, right? Out of the box tables. Like the PC tables are stored into the PC work table. Data tables are stored into the data tables, some PR tables, PR4 tables. These are all the tables into the database. So when your rule is getting saved into the table, PRPC generates the primary key called PZ dynasty. That is saved with the reference of PZ dynasty. This is a reference key. Okay, PZ dynasty is the primary key of the table for database. Okay, so you're open, right, to a database. Your server is started.
Yes.
1 second.
Oh, sorry. I'm on my phone actually. I have to let me log in once more in my computer.
Okay, log in now.
Okay.
Okay. Your login phone.
Yeah. Now I'm connecting to my computer. I logged in from my phone actually. Second. The thing is that I don't have a mic on my computer. That's why. So. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Burrito's sound is coming, Robin.
Yeah. Sorry. Hold on a second.
Sorry.
Hello.
Now, why this resound is coming? Left the phone. Yeah, I gave you projector. Just a second.
Do we have echo now?
That's fine. 1 second. I think sound is resound is coming. I don't know what happened. No, 1 second. Hello.
Yeah. Hello. Let me switch on another one.
Yeah, 1 second. 1 second. Wait some time. I just open the C folder. Open the C folder now. Okay, wait a second.
Hello.
Yes,
Yeah. Can you hear me now without echo?
yes, yes.
Okay. Okay. I called in.
One second. Can you set your password? Some password.
I'll go for rules.
1 second. Uh, didn't give any username.
Okay.
Password is not accepted.
What are we trying to do now?
Actually, there is a password in the document.
Okay.
That's what I'm searching for it. Search here. Different username. So, it's clearly mentioned, but the document is not here.
What was that? I didn't get that.
Yeah, here the document is there. Maybe there
What
is some.
document I?
There is a connection for the Pega PRPC document.
I didn't have that document. I never seen that.
One second.
That's created when we are installing Pega, or
Yeah, 1 second. I'm trying to find out. It is not actually showing the document, but in the perception is missing or something. Yeah, Robin. So we'll see
Yes.
tomorrow. Next, I will find out that file. Okay. Into the
Okay.
code.
Okay.
Then we'll connect tomorrow. What is it? Actually, in this system, I'm not able to find out. I will check it once. If it is
Okay. No
missing,
problem.
okay.
Okay.
But this is accepting for compulsory for that username initially.
Okay.
Everything is not accepting. Okay, once.
Okay. Can try opening with a Word notepad, right?
Hmm.
You can right click and open with a notepad.
Mm-hmm. Not like that.
Okay.
See document. Okay, we'll see on the rest of time. Spreadsheet table, that is a missing file. We will see next class. Then I will explain that. That's where you can just I will send that file. Okay, or otherwise we can just find out the people. Okay, there is another way to the connect to the PostgreSQL. Then we will see that in next class. Okay. Fine. Not able to find out that file. Okay, we will see next class then how to connect. Let's come back to that or what we discussed last class. Now today class is PJDNSK. So this is what PJDNSK. Okay. So when the rule is getting saved into the table, PRPC generates the primary key called PJDNSK. Any rule, not only one rule in Pega, we can call it as everything is a rule only. So if we create any rule, then that rule will be saved into the one table in database. And the PRPC generates that one PJDNSK, okay, one out of the box table. That then automatically PRPC generates one PJDNSK that is called handle key and saved which is a reference to PJDNSK. PJDNSK is a column, primary column for all tables into the rule base. So what is the PJDNSK of the class group? Suppose if you open your class group, admin at the rate of human password is rules and click on login. So if you open this class group, what is the primary key of the class group? PYID. Okay. PYID is the primary key of the class group. What is the PJDNSK of the class group? PJDNSK formula what? What I told last class? What is the PJDNSK?
Forgot. It's a class name and something else, right?
Yes, correct. PJDNSK equals to class name plus PYID plus
Okay.
PYID.
PYID.
That is
Okay.
limited. Yeah, PJDNSK. PJDNSK is a combination of class name plus PYID. Let's say, suppose the PJDNSK of the class group is class name plus PYID. PYID is nothing but what? Whenever run the application, when work object ID is created. Suppose how to generate the work object ID? So just to go and log in your application. So admin at rate of login. Provide the password is this and click on log. Here the class group primary key is PYID. The PJDNSK of the class group is class name plus PYID. Let's come back to the document. Here I clearly mentioned what is the PJDNSK. This is a combination of class name plus class key. This is nothing but a PJDNSK. For example, work object is instance of the class group. The class key is the class key of the class group is what? PYID. So suppose PJDNSK is equal to PJDNSK of our class group is the class group space PYID. So what is the PYID? Suppose if you run your case, suppose any process flow, some insert flow. If you save and run this case, I mean insert flow case type, run it. One work object ID is created. That is I51. Nothing but this is the work object ID. So in which property is holding this work object ID? Tell me. In which property? System dependent property only. In which property is holding the work object ID?
I don't remember exactly. That was like.
PYID, right? There is all
Oh, it's
information
a
in the
PYID. Okay, right.
PYID, right? PYID. So PYID is holding to this work object ID. Nothing but if you open that, if you have any doubt, just open the data transform work classes. So at data base class, open it. So open the data transform work classes. So data model, data transform, and open the PY default data transform. Here there is a PYID.
Okay.
one second. PY label. Then PY label is there. Okay, PY. What class? One second. Yeah, PO work object prefix ID, right? Nothing but this is a PY ID. So PY label, these are system defined properties who assign to that all values into the backend data transform only. PY ID is holding to the this work object ID. If you click on live UI, if you place a cursor, it is showing for the PY ID property. Observe it. PY ID property. Okay. So means PY ID is holding to the work object ID. So my question is here. If you open the data admin operator ID, what is the primary key of this table? The primary key of this table is, if you open the class and open this class, the primary key is PY user identifier. PY user identifier is the primary key of the operator table. What is the PZ-INS key of the operator table? Tell me. PZ-INS key of the operator table. Class name. There is a class name is that data admin operator ID space what? PY user identifier. Okay, PY user identifier is the primary key of the data admin operator ID. Means totally PZ-INS key is this class name plus, so combination of this class name and combination of this class name and this primary key of the operator ID is nothing but a PZ-INS. What is the PZ-INS key of access group? This is the PZ-INS key of operator. Okay. What is the PZ-INS key of the access group? Every rule, right? Not only Pega, I mean not only operator, not only access group. Every rule is having some primary key, right? So what is the access group of the PZ-INS key? Anyone? Okay, tell me. PZ-INS key of the access group. First, we should know about the primary key of the access group. Correct? Okay.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
data admin operator ID. So if you open this class, PY access group is the primary key. Now, what is
Okay.
the PZ-INS key of this one class access group? Class name. What is the class name? Data yes. Admin
Okay. Access group.
operator.
Okay.
Yeah. Space PY access.
That should. Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
PY access group is the primary. It's a combination of
okay.
class name plus PY. This is nothing but every class, every rule. Whenever we create the rule, yes. Here are any doubt?
No question. Go ahead. Thanks.
Okay. Whenever create that any rule in Pega, that rule will be saved into one out of the box table. The tables are with different tables. So in Pega here, in access group is having different table. PR underscore data admin is the access group table. PR underscore the operator PR underscore operators is a table of operator. Right? If we are creating any rule in Pega, that rule will be saved into that one out of the box table. So Pega is automatically generates one primary key of the table. The primary key is called PZ-INS. Okay, the primary key is called PZ-INS. Now let's come back to that our requirement today operator. This we can just apply any for example also. Operator is the this instance of this one, and this class is the the primary key of the operator is the PY user identifier, that we know that. We can create a new operator ID, get saved into the out of the box table PR underscore operators. So how we know about it? Operator ID. Click on the sysadmin class. Just click on test connection. This will table into the PR operators table. Okay. So fine. Let's come back to the document. The operator ID is nothing but admin at the rate of human. Your operator ID is admin at the rate of Robin. And period key of the operator ID is data-admin-py user identifier. Is the period key of the operator. So we do one thing. We can just copy it. Test document. Data-admin-operator ID py user identifier. This is the period key of the operator ID. So here requirement is very simple. These are all this I do explain further. So supposing that all py first name last name. Suppose if you are going to create any operator, how to create the new operator? Tell me how to create the new operator. Data-admin-Robin or operator. Admin or data Robin. How to create new operator?
You go to organization or creating from here.
Yes, right click. Suppose right click create data model. Sorry, organization operator ID. This is the part, right? Suppose we already operator is there. Just to go for operator here. Your data, Mr. Robin Pega. This data will be stored into that where. So if you click on save, these details are stored into the clipboard under which page? In system page, operator page.
Operator ID, okay.
So operator ID page in the clipboard under system pages, operator ID page, these all details are stored. So there is system defined properties, right? py first name or py last name or py reports to, py label. Who assigns all values in this operator page? Who assigning? Which rule is assigned to the all values in this properties in operator page?
Data transform.
Right. Very good. Data transform. Data transform is assigned to the all values into the this operator page. That's fine. Now, what's our requirement is, if you open the records, go to organization, operator ID. These are all operator IDs, right? These are all operator IDs. So our requirement is very simple. So scenario is this one. Create a generic activity which takes the input as a parameter operator. Operator as a just to provide the input as into the activity. Just input provide the input as operator ID, returns to the operator details. How will we know? How will we do this technique? That's it. So
okay.
Create a generic activity. Generic activity most probably will create under the organization class. Next I'm going to do this class. That's what I mentioned. So OP is open by handle. Just the step one, create the activity, create a generic activity. One second. One second.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry, Ravi. So create the generate activity for organization class. I'm going to create the generate activity for the organization class. So what is the activity? So in the pairs and classes. So we need to specify the class. Okay, class. Which class? Data. That is the operator class. I mean that is the operator table class. Operator table class. So what is the operator table class? We know that. So just to give the any page as your wish, we saw for give the any page name, page and classes. In the page name, just to give any page, just come back to the steps. Okay, what are the steps? Then we'll discuss that. Just come back to the our application. So just open your organization first. Organization class. We know that under organization class, these are the classes are created by default. Next, I'm going to create one activity for this class. Right click, create technical activity. So this is for get some operator details or get operators. What else? Okay, get operator details, create and open. In pairs and classes, give the data your operator data class, data icon, admin icon, operator ID. The page is into an operator page. So in the parameter, so provide the parameter is the operator. So we're just to apply the search functionality. Okay, operator. Fine, that's okay. So that parameter is string, this providing the any data type here. So come back to the steps. So we can just call the first step should be we need to create the page by using the page name method. Then after you can apply the search and then you can open the table as obj icon by using this method obj icon open icon by handle. Okay, inside this we know that what are the parameter we need to pass. So I can just just come back to the we can just create the page first. Page new method. So what's the page? Click on operator page. So add the one more step is OPJ icon, open icon, OPJ icon, open icon by handle. Give the operator page here. Click on expand this method. We need to provide instance handle. That nothing but PJ dynasty, right? What is the PJ dynasty of operator ID? This one only, no? Data icon, admin icon, operator ID. Just control V. This is dynasty, PJ dynasty. You can just data icon, admin icon, operator ID. Okay, what is it? This is a table class name plus here py user identifier is the py user identifier is the primary key, but you are applying the search rule, right? But you are applying the search rule as of now. Okay, so we do one thing in that activity, we'll write different one. Yeah, so here only I will change it. Param dot operator. Okay, we just applying the search functionality. So param dot operator. So what is it? You can just do this one. Open it first. The space plus space param dot operator. So parameter is operator. No?
So param is a Pega keyword, right?
It's exactly keyword.
Okay.
So we know I just forward that parameter document. So in each rule there is a parameter is there. Yeah, parameter compulsory is there. In every rule form, parameter tab is compulsory. So we just search the functionality, search, we just applying the search functionality here. Param dot operator. That's fine. Okay. So this is for INS key of that one. What is the lock? I told you that OP is open also, locking your data table. Or if you're locking, if you want to do that with access to other operator, you can just release on lock. That's okay. Here, what will happen? You can just one page is created. So then after, then after that OP is open by handle will be searching to the operator details onto the this table, right? So if it is operator is not there, it will execute it into the like it will display some error message, right? So admin at the rate of Robin, admin at the rate of Robin is the your operator. It is there or not into search applying the search functionality. It will check for the data table. If it is there, it will display the details. Or it is not there, it will display the some error message. Now we need to apply some when conditions here. So what will happen? So I'm going to apply the some step status code, some predefined when conditions. We have some go to more step status code. Okay. So if it is true, exit this activity or exit activity. If it is false, continue. Fine. This is for step status code. Whenever when condition is true. We will see once first what will happen. Save it. Okay. Invalid expression. Let's go. I mean, some space is there. That's why it's not accepted. Okay. Maintain one space only. One space. Okay. And just enter the two spaces. That's the reason I will message. You can just save this activity. So you can't run. We do one thing. Trace the activity here. Just open the tracer. Click on run. In runtime, it will ask you for the activity and providing some admin at the rate of Robin. So what will happen? Click on run. So there is no error message, right? So let's see. Go to the your tracer. What will happen here? Step status is good. It will create the operator page, right? So it will create the operator page. That's fine. If it is step status fail, what will happen? It's not open tracer. You want to just log off and log. So if you stop without stopping to the tracer, it is not open. I think that's a problem. Click on log off. Admin at rate of Robin. Password is this. Click on log. So get operator details activity. So what I'm going to do here, just instead of step status code, I'm going to apply the step status fail. Fine. So in the same thing, exit activity, continue activity. What will happen? If state status fail, I'm going to apply the jump ladder step here from ABC. Okay. If it is step status fail, just I'm going to set as some error message, jump to ladder step. In the jump to ladder step, I'm going to add the one more step here, ABC. I'm going to add the some error message. What is the method called to set the error message into the page? What's the method?
I forgot. Page message? No.
Page set messages, right? Page set message for to setting error messages. So you can just give the page and you can just pass it like through property. If your message label is a property, if you want to set the error message to this property, you can set the system defined error messages. Or otherwise, if you want to pass own message, own error message, you can just already I mentioned the page here. I just pass the error message here. So incorrect. Incorrect details. This is what page set messages and save it now. So what we just open the tracer and save it. Go to actions and run. So I'm going to provide some admin @ of Hyderabad. Click on run. So operation is successful. So go to tracer. Is applying the jump flow data step, right? What is the jump flow data step? This step was skipped. So we'll do one thing. If you want to with area, we do go for clipboard. Here the error message is incorrect details. This is for OBJ open by hand. Clear? Any doubts?
Yeah. No, I think I got it. I think that explain. You showed me initially what exactly was. That was really helpful. Now I got that now. Okay.
Yes. So this document will help you for the totally period dynasty. Okay.
Uh-huh.
For
Yeah.
the purpose of
Okay. Can you show me that retrieve case once? I was trying to do that. Can you go back to that application? I have it.
Okay.
Cases, case types.
Retrieve.
Yeah, retrieve record. Yes.
Flow.
I just wanted to see that user interface, like the section.
Section. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Can you show me the two sections? Yeah. Okay.
This is a pitching.
Okay. And the next one, display section.
The display. All are read only.
Okay. Can you open a employee ID? Just one. Just properties. Yes.
Yeah, it has a read only in edit option in presentation tab. So
Okay.
read only always, not editable.
Okay. Yeah. Can you go back to fetch section once more?
Yes.
Fetch. Yeah. Fetch section. Fetch. The other section. Fetch section. Second one. Yeah.
Editable.
Okay. Yeah. And can you show me the flow action for this? Flow and flow action for this?
Okay.
Because
Flow
this part was
action,
missing.
pitch flow action, we call it as a section here. There is no difference.
Okay.
And the display flow action, that's right. We did not apply any actions.
Okay. And flow also. Can you show me that flow for this case?
So, 1 second. So this is the flow for configure both sections in the same flow. This is the fetching screen. This is the retrieving screen.
Okay. Can you open the retrieve flow and each page? Yeah.
Section play action. This is the play action. This is the display play action.
Okay. Okay. Just,
In the
read
flow,
only.
you cannot give anything here. You can just I mention the name, read on the screen. That's all.
Oh.
You do not apply
Okay.
anything here. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I think I got it. Thanks. That part was missing in that video actually. Like screen recording, the recording stopped in the middle of the class, so this part was not there. So, but I think I got it. Thanks.
That's fine. So we'll do applying that. That I will find out that tomorrow we'll try. So we'll do
Yeah,
that
sure.
another task tomorrow for that validation
Okay.
task.
Okay.
So
Okay.
validations, what is that? What type of validation is there? We discuss a theory. We'll do for practical tomorrow. That's it.
Yes.
Just
Sure.
ask
Yes.
him to the daily regardings. That will help you for future reference. Don't ask to further. Don't forget to ask to the regardings. Gather the regardings. Okay. That's fine.
Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you,
We'll meet
Prabha.
at same time
Thank you very
tomorrow.
much. Yeah. Thank you very much. Bye. Have a good day.